Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the TSN Football Preview Show. There are only two unbeatens remaining in the NESCAC, and they are Trinity and Wesleyan. That means that if the Bantams win out, they are NESCAC champions. The first step to that three-game process is this week, as the Bantams travel to Middlebury, Vermont to take on 4-1 Middlebury College. I'm Harry Hawkins, alongside Henry Lucy, Bart Harvey, and David Linden, and this is TSN Football, coming at you!
My player of the week is easy. Running back Evan Bunker. Bunker became the second all-time NESCAC leading rusher this past week when he ran for 159 yards on 25 carries. Bunker will look to continue his torrid start to the season and finish off strong, hopefully over 250 yards to surpass the all-time leading NESCAC rusher. Look for Bunker to have a big week this week against Middlebury.
My player of the week is junior defensive lineman Nathan Sear. So far this season, Sear has already recorded 18 tackles and a crucial 4 sacks. This week, the Bantams face Middlebury, and the Middlebury quarterback, McCollum Foote. Last year, Foote was the NESCAC Offensive Player of the Year, and it'll take a strong effort from Sear to get into the backfield and disrupt Malcolm Foote's pocket.
My player of the week this week is sophomore cornerback Brian Donez. The Bantams have suffered a number of injuries in their secondary this year, most notably 2 of their top 3 cornerbacks. That has led to freshman Nosa Yessen playing a lot of minutes at the cornerback position, but has also put extra pressure on Donez to man the other team's top receiver week in and week out. Donez has responded well, with 4 interceptions through the Bantams' first 5 games, and with Middlebury's prolific passing attack, he will once again be needed to be heavily involved on the defensive side of the ball.
My player of the week is freshman quarterback Sonny Puzo. Puzo has pretty much locked down the starting position at quarterback, throwing for almost 180 yards last week against Bowdoin Polar Bears. Despite his turnovers last week, Puzo has been very mobile and very accurate as a pocket passer. He's been able to get out there with some read option plays and really get into the end zone and give the Bantams some points. Look for Puzo to get in the end zone this week to get the Bantams on top of Middlebury.
My focus of the week this week is simple. The Bantams need to score over 20 points. In the 4 wins Middlebury has this year, they've held the opponent to less than 20 points. The one time they lost, however, Amherst was able to put up 37 points. The Bantams have been rolling on offense recently, scoring over 40 points in the last 3 games. If they can keep this going, expect another W from Trinity.
My focus of the week is the read option running game. As we know, the Bantams have 2 of the top running backs in the NESCAC, in Evan Bunker and Ben Crick. However, over the last 2 weeks, head coach Jeff Devaney and offensive coordinator Mark Melnitsky have started to commit to the read option running game out of the quarterback position. That has led to the increased involvement from freshman quarterback Sonny Puzo, who ran for over 40 yards this past week, in addition to the 259 compiled between Bunker and Crick. In order to keep the game moving, keep the clock rolling, and keep the Bantams in possession of the ball on the ground, look for Puzo to once again run a lot of read option plays out of the pistol and shotgun formations, especially with Bunker and Crick both on the field at the same time.
My focus of the week is turnovers. The Bantams committed 2 interceptions last week and 1 fumble, with 1 of those interceptions leading to a touchdown. The Bantams can limit the turnovers. They should be able to keep control of this game and get in the end zone.
All right, guys, we've analyzed the game from an individual and the theme standpoint. Time to rattle off some predictions. I'll go first. Obviously, the Bantams have really been affected by injuries on both sides of the ball. With a couple guys coming back this week, I think the Bantams win, but I think it's going to be pretty close. I'm liking 27-21.
I also have a close game, Harry. I think Trinity is going to pull away with the win coming back from Vermont. I have the Bantams 27-14.
I agree, it will be close, probably the best competition that the Bantams have seen thus far, but I believe that the Bantams will prevail 27-21.
Yeah, I definitely think the Bantams are going to come out on top of Middlebury. I think they're going to win 28-17.
Thank you for joining us this week. Check back next week as we preview the Bantams' trip to Amherst, Massachusetts to take on the Lord Jeffs.